So we've been talking about data mapping and we have already spoken about uh, different forms. For example, the manual mapping, the automatic mapping, the hybrid mode as well. And in this video, we are going to talk about privacy-focused data mapping, where you need to be more focused on the personal data of the individuals that you collect in your organization. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where you daily get new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's talk about the privacy-focused data mapping in this video. What is data mapping? Very quickly, it's the process of identifying, categorizing, and tracking the personal data that's available in your organization. Right from the time of collection of the personal data, where is it stored? In fact, to begin with, how is it collected? Where is it being stored? How is it being people have access to it? What is the retention policy, and how does it finally get deleted? And if it is getting shared with a third party, then what is the mechanism of sharing with the third party? That entire flow is called data mapping, and that helps establish all the related parameters about data in the organization. And since we are related to privacy in the organization. So privacy focused data mapping is pretty focused on personal data, the sensitive personal data, the PIIs that we know, the information that helps identify an individual. You map them with keeping privacy risk in mind, that should not get breached out of your organization, and map them with the regulatory requirements, how your regulators have defined how the handling of the personal data. The breach of PII is a big concern. So you need to be very careful about it. And until you are properly yourselves are aware of what you collect and how you use it and how you destroy it, then how do you establish a mechanism to protect it? Not only from destruction, unwanted destruction, by the way, deletion, but also from the safety net around third-party access and breach as such, hacking, right? So mapping helps in conducting the assessments and helps to set the overall privacy roadmap. This is what I have. This is how I use it. So when I say this is how I use it, I don't need this part of it. So I can do purpose limitation and minimization and delete that part then and there. Do I have the consent for the data I have in mapping it with the purpose? Yes, no, no. Okay, get the consent first, right? And then the flow of the entire privacy cycle starts there. What are the key components of privacy-focused mapping? So first you do data inventory, identify all your PIIs and establish the clear purpose for these PIIs. Delete the unwanted information that you have. Create a data flow diagram, do a visual representation of the data movement across the organization. Map it with the data cycles of collection, the various points of entry of data into your organization. Storage, where is it stored? Is it on databases, clouds, service providers? Are these files? And how are these being processed? Right? What are the processes involved? Are these online softwares, or is there someone handling this data manually? What is the retention system? How do you dispose it? Including, like we've been talking of, a file server assessment said there is a lot of data which has not been accessed for last 10 years. So anyone today does not even know what that data is, right? So document that we have some such data. Actually, take an approval and delete it. But still, if you're not sure, then you should at least have a document of what you have, so that from breach point of view, best would be delete if you don't know what you have. Then only you define data minimization, and then only you reduce the risk of data getting breached of your organization, the data that you are not even aware of, right? The risks that were identified, that can be identified through data mapping exercise, privacy focused ones, you map what data has unauthorized access. We spoke about it a few seconds back. Apply the principles of data minimization, that is remove unwanted data, purpose limitation, restore only what you need for the given purpose. That helps you get more into data quality and accuracy of data. You might find while doing data mapping, like we said, 10-year-old data, right? What are your data security practices? What are your data sharing, retention, and deletion practices? Everything gets documented, everything gets mapped, and you have more clear visibility. You can do this manually through spreadsheets and flowcharts. You can use automated tools. We talked about these in the last 2 videos. You can do internal surveys with the respective process owners, stakeholders, take their interviews, find out what they are doing, how they are doing it. Collaborate with your IT and legal teams to see how do they want you to handle the data from point of view of legal issues, compliance issues, regulatory issues, also from the way IT has provision to store or process that data. As a best practice, keep your map always dynamic. Update it as and when you see a change. in any of the processes, any of the 5 processes. Which 5 processes? Collection, usage, storage, sharing with third parties, and deletion of any personal data that you had collected. Integrate them with privacy assessments. Ensure that there is purpose limitation. Ensure that there is data minimization, and document all your processes properly. Processes, collection, usage, storage, sharing, and deletion. So that's about the privacy focused data mapping that can help you meet the governance and regulatory requirements of privacy. In the next video, I'm going to pick up one of the case studies where they did proper data mapping and could find out the risk associated with the personal data or the PIIs stored in the organization. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.